Box Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And here with me, my broadcast colleague. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super Terrence.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walk. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. And a nice left hook. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, what a punch. A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that. On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Back and forth they go. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Oh, what a punch! You won't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter. Fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good defense to block the hook. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
What do you do?
Well, he is in big trouble.
Switched off. Get your mind back on.
Let's get it started in round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Beautiful counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Couldn't land that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Insane action. One punch could change everything in this battle. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They're both trying for a knockout. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Just get your breath back. Get your boxing bag together and put him back at his place.
Doing, the gaps will appear. Good work out there, the jab's working nice.
Switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good defense stopping that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, on to the 5th we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he blocks the left uppercut. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. Hold it right there. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And he drops him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
This is with the straight left. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nope, that hook won't score. That counter shot lands. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that one. There's the bell to start round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Just missing with the uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He missed with that jab. They're giving us a high-tempo show. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. No rest for the weary. They better start respecting each other's punching power. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A perfect counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Carrying away the right hook. That jab misses. Nice exchange here from both men. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talk about Alvarez. Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. Good idea with that counter, but it doesn't score. Canelo, a big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. fast hands and power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Beautiful counter punch. Missing with the left hook. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good punch. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again.